The creation story in Genesis presents a profound narrative that outlines the origins of humanity and the world, illustrating how everything came into existence through divine intention. If you find value in these videos, please subscribe and click the bell to stay updated. In the beginning, the universe existed in a state of formlessness and darkness until God initiated creation. He spoke, and light emerged, separating it from the darkness, which he named night, while the light became day. This act of division marked the first step in bringing order to chaos. Following this, God formed the sky to separate the waters above from those below, and gathered the seas to reveal dry land, establishing a structured environment for life to flourish. God adorned the land with a rich variety of flora, creating lush plants and trees that provided beauty and sustenance. He designed vibrant flowers, towering trees, and fruitful vegetation, each contributing to the earth's splendor. Additionally, God created the sun, moon, and stars to illuminate the skies, serving as markers for time and seasons. This celestial arrangement not only enhanced the beauty of the heavens, but also established a rhythm for life on earth. The result was a diverse ecosystem teeming with life across land, sky, and sea. God formed Adam from the dust of the earth, breathing life into him and creating the first human in his image. Placed in the lush Garden of Eden, Adam was entrusted with the responsibility of tending to this paradise, symbolizing humanity's connection to creation. He was given dominion over all living creatures, reflecting God's authority and the importance of stewardship. The garden, filled with vibrant flora and serene beauty, provided a perfect setting for Adam to thrive and fulfill his role as caretaker of the earth. Adam was therefore the first human to ever commune with God in any way. God even allowed Adam to share in the spoils, telling him that he could eat from any tree in the garden. However, God warned him not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, but if one were to eat from it, they would surely die. Recognizing that Adam needed a suitable companion, God observed that it was not good for him to be alone. To create Eve, God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep and took one of his ribs, forming her from his flesh. This act symbolized the deep connection between them, highlighting their equality and shared essence. Adam and Eve were intended to be partners, working together in harmony, supporting one another in their roles within the garden, and embodying the essence of companionship and mutual care. Adam was pleased with God's efforts to make him a companion, as he stated, "This was now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." She was called Eve. Both Adam and Eve were naked in the Garden of Eden, and during his time they felt no shame, for mankind knew not what shame. In the Garden of Eden stood two significant trees: the tree of life, symbolizing eternal sustenance, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which God commanded Adam and Eve not to eat from. However, the serpent, the craftiest creature God had made, approached Eve. It convinced her to eat the fruit from the forbidden tree, for if she did, her eyes would be opened, and she would be as wise as God by knowing good and evil. Tempted by the words, she saw the forbidden fruit hanging from the tree. The more she looked, the more desirable the fruit became. So Eve gave into the temptation and went against God's command. She ate the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and shared it with Adam. All of a sudden, their eyes was opened, and the two realized they were naked, and for the first time, shame washed over them. They tried to cover themselves and went into hiding. They became afraid as they realized they had defied God. Not long, they heard the sound of God's footsteps as he was walking in the garden. God searched and called out to them, asking why they were hiding. Adam confessed that he had eaten the forbidden fruit because of Eve, while Eve started to blame her wrongdoing on the serpent. Hearing this, God was angered and saddened by their choice. God decided to punish the three of them. He cursed the serpent to walk on his belly and ate dust for the rest of his life. And Eve, God punished her by bearing the great pain of childbearing. As for Adam, he had to work in sorrow and sweat to provide for his family. And until his death, They can no longer consume the fruit of the tree of life and live forever, since they knew good and evil. The consequences of their actions led to a profound loss. Access to the tree of life was denied, severing their connection to eternal life. This pivotal moment marked a significant shift in their existence, introducing suffering and separation from divine grace. Following their disobedience, God expelled Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden, commanding them to guard its boundaries to prevent further access to the tree of life. To protect this sacred tree, God placed cherubim and a flaming sword that turned in every direction, ensuring that no one could enter. Despite their fall from grace, God's love and care for humanity remained evident as He provided for their needs and set the stage for redemption, demonstrating His enduring commitment to their well-being and future hope. The creation story highlights key themes such as the importance of obedience to God and the profound consequences of sin, reminding us of the choices we face daily. Despite humanity's shortcomings, God's enduring love and mercy shine through, offering hope and redemption. These timeless lessons resonate today, encouraging us to reflect on our relationship with the divine. If you found this exploration meaningful, please subscribe, like, and share this video to continue delving into these vital themes and their relevance in our lives.